Hello everyone, you're welcome to the Lara Studios. Today we'll be looking at working with camera in Android. We'll be going through step by step on how to incorporate the camera hardware, in our Android application. Nowadays, a lot of apps offer users to take pictures and record videos for various kind of purposes. This tutorial definitely is just going to describe the kind of application. Integrated camera can be done in two ways. One is to use Android inbuilt camera app, which is very easy process. This method won't give you much control over camera as everything is taken care by inbuilt camera app. Now this may be appropriate when your app need just a picture or a video from camera. Secondly, it can also be built using a custom camera interface and adding the functionality. This needs higher effort as you have to do everything by your own. You have to build your custom camera interface, you are, which will be useful when you are building an app, which mainly deals with images, videos, for example, apps like Instagram and so. But this tutorial basically will be looking at how to build an a camera app in your application, in an Android application. First of all, we go to our Android Studios, which is the IDE for our development. You know, the first the first approach for you incorporating camera into your application is, first of all, you go to your manifest. In your manifest, there is always a line of code which is right shown here. When you are trying to access camera hardware, you have to incorporate the use feature, the Android name, the functionality of the Android hardware camera. I like it right on your screen now. That functionality is very, very, very important for Android camera capability. You know, you're going to write external storage, which is right the next one. There must be a permission to write to external storage. That is probably you want to save your picture either in PNG or JPEG to an external drive, most especially a memory card of sort. No, we are also going to add a permission, which is to record audio. We want to record some audio as well because we are going to add a sort of video functionalities into this application too. So your Android manifest will definitely look like this when the version code, which is quite important, and the version name, the minimum SDK version to build, and we also must target a particular SDK version. This will run between 8 to 17 and even higher SDK of Android. We specify the IC launcher, which is the drawable to the application icon. The theme, which is the app theme, which is either by default. You know, the activity. We'll still come back to some of the functionalities here, but basically the features, which is the Android hardware camera, must be included. And if you want to write to external storage, probably when you save your pictures or when you take your pictures, they should be saved into the memory card or somewhere. But now we also had a permission to record the audio because we want to record videos. So that's just how the Android manifest will look for now. For demo purposes, I created a simple layout. We are going to look at the activity main layout, which is the the the, the default layout rendered. Go to activity main layout. Let's take a brush of it. Let's see how it looks. Let's take a look and feel of some of the functionalities in it. So I click on my text, which is the most important. Now I've created a simple layout, which is a linear layout with two buttons, which is button one, the button one with an ID, button capture picture, with the layer with the wrap content, with the text on it saying take a picture. Definitely this button from the name, from its name, you definitely know that this button is going to take a picture. It's going to call the camera hardware of the device. You know, We have another one which is button record. That's the record video. Record a video. This one definitely too will have to call a video interface of the hardware of the Android mobile phone. We have the image view, which is right beneath. This is where the image is going to be displayed when you take a snapshot. The image view will definitely populate this. And we had a video view too, where you took some videos. This is where it's going to be previewed with different ID. We open our layout. This layout actually is going to depict what we're going to do. This let's look at the design view. The design is going to look like on the mobile phone. It's going to look like this. So you have the take picture here, you have the record a video, and the preview is just by the right. This is by the left, the preview is by the right. So let's quickly move to the main activity we have the Java code where the magic will be carried out, will be done. Now, in our main activity, we actually done one or two things. We might be thinking that the scenario if the device doesn't have the camera. So before using any camera feature, it is better to check the availability of the camera. This can be actually be done in two ways. You can define the camera feature in the Android manifest, which we've done, by adding the Android hardware camera, which we've done. The Google Play prevents the app to be installed on devices that doesn't have camera. Yes, if your device is not with camera, Google Play won't allow a camera functionality or a camera call app to be installed in it. You can check the code. You can look at it. So now let's quickly take a look at the main activity where the magic is being done. We'll quickly look at where we're going to check for the device if the device has a camera hardware or not. We'll move to our this is where to check whether the device has a camera hardware or not. This is a boolean, which with a name called is device support camera. Yes, we get in the application context and also the package manager included with the system feature, and this is where we'll be able to detect that is this device having a camera or not. Now we're going to take a picture as we are using Android's inbuilt camera app. Launching the camera and taking the picture can be done with very few lines of code using the power of the intent. We have the media sort, the action. Okay, there's it. That's the intent. Capture image method will definitely. This is just this is capturing image. Image will launch camera app request image capture. We declare an intent which is going to call. It's going to call the media store. It's going to, with the tag action image capture and the file URI rather. We get the output media file. You're going to get what was gotten as what was captured, and it's going to put it in an extra and put it out. And you're going to start an activity for a result because definitely you're getting back something. As you're getting back something, you need an activity for result. We have start activity and we have start activity for result. As we are starting an activity using a start activity for result, we can expect some result in on activity result method. We override this method in your activity. So that we're going to override the on activity result. There's a method called on activity result. And quickly scroll to the method on activity results. This is going to be override because you've already passed an instance that is setting an activity. So if the result is capturing image, if the request code is capturing image, if the request code is okay, so you previewed, else, you toast user, probably there's a cancel or something, the user have cancelled, the user cancelled image capture, or no, the image capture failed. Is it's actually going to do any one of the three commands. Is either it reviewed the results or the user cancelled the image capture or the image actually failed. Probably the camera hardware actually crashed. So this is when you get this kind of toast message. So in order to display captured image as we use the inbuilt camera app to capture the picture, we won't get the image in on activity result method. Definitely. In this case, data parameter will be always null. You have to use the file URI to get the file path and display the image. So we need a file URI which was specified here in this line of code. So this is actually going to let us know the path where the image will be displayed. On activity results, we use the camera capture. On activity results, which is there, we use the camera capture video request. The camera capture image request code. Image request code. Image request code. Camera capture image request code right at the front of you to check whether responses came from image capture activity or video capture activity. We're going to check probably image comes from here or from the video. So we call the preview captured image method in on activity to result. After doing this check, the image captured method will be called the previewed captured image, which is right in front of us. So now we quickly move. Launching a camera to record video is same as capturing image, but instead of media action image capture, we use the media store action video capture. The media store, lightness, forget. Following functions will play recorded video in video view. When we call this method in on activity result. Let's look at the on activity result, which we were talking on. On activity result, there is a void preview video method. Preview captured image. That should be preview video. Okay, this for preview videos. This for the preview captured image. So for the preview video, following following functions will play recorded video in video view. We're going to call it in our on activity result method. After checking result is okay for camera response, because the camera also used for any video recording. You also need a camera, so you also need it to write insert. The image preview is set to visibility, which is view. The video preview also you set the visibility, which is visible. You set the video part. Here is where it's going to be saved. You have to get the URI part, and you create a video preview of it. There's always an exception, probably when and it's going to catch it and print stack trace. So that is all about the video. Avoiding non-pointer exceptions after taking camera pictures. It is known issue that everybody faces a null pointer exception while working with inbuilt camera application. When we launch the camera, it actually restarts our activity, which causes file URI to be null. This file URI in particular, it must bring back something. It mustn't be null or empty. It causes the file URI to be null. So when we use file URI to display captured image or recorded video, we will get a null pointer exception. So in order for us to fix, we have to use onSave instance method. Let's quickly go to the onSave. I think that should be at the top. The onSave, we have to save the instance. This is the restore. The onSave instance state, bundle, the bundle app state. Again, it's called a superclass on instance save, and you're passing the app state as a parameter, and you're calling the put pass, the pass label, which is actually holding the file URI. so that it's not going to return null. It will always return a value. So in response to that, you need the onRestore instance state, which is also called the superclass onRestore instance state. Save the instance state with a file URI, and you're actually saving the instance state, calling the get label into it. So this actually helps in order not to have a null pointer, call. So we're going to look at the helper methods. We are going to add the following methods in our main activity class. These methods are going to help in creating and getting files from the SD card. Yes, because as you're saving to the SD card, you also have to call from the SD card. So we'll look at the method called public URI get output media file URI. Let's quickly take a look at that method. That's the helper method. So we call it public get output media file URI. This actually helps in getting, is an helper which also helps, is returning the image of the video, from the SD card or where it's been saved. It is calling it as an object called media storage directory, which is calling the external storage, and also getting the image directory name. So if it's not media storage directory, if it's not existing, or if media storage, you should make a directory, you're going to make a directory. So image directory name, fail to create, probably you're trying to create a directory for probably the image or the video. So the image file is called with a string timestamp, the time that it was saved, the month, the day, and also the file, the media file name itself will also be called, and the MIME types, which type of image is in JPEG. This is where we specify that it should actually be saved in JPEG. You can actually save it in PNG, or else if its media type is video, if the media type is actually video, you should also save it with a specific type of URI path, which is going to have the video name and also the timestamp of which should be in MP4. That's just what the helper for the video and the images will be actually doing for us. So let's just scroll through all the source code of the video and also the image and also the images. So I'll actually start from the top where we call some, where we declare some variables, we call it fields, and also declare some of it with the file URI. This is the onCreateSave instance, which is calling the activity underscore main layout. Is going to populate the buttons, and this is where the buttons are being, the ID of the buttons has been captured and used in our code. It's going to set an on-click listener to it, which is going to listen to any click of either take pictures or take camera. So we talk of, if this device is support, this is going to first of all do a thorough check. That is this device, or do this device have a camera capability? If not, if yes, it goes on. But if not, it returns false. So it's not going to even install or run. Now we just need an intent to the media store, which is actually going to call the library of for camera. We're going to call the camera and also give it a file URL path, which is going to start an activity for result. And also we have the save instance, which is going to save our state, our file URL, so that it's not going to return a null pointer exception, and it's also going to restore the instance state at the same time. This is going to avoid a null pointer exception rather. So this is going to record a video. This actually calls the intent and also make a recording of the video, and it's going to also call a start activity for result 2 for it to send back the particular video that's being recorded to the file URL path. And this is also the on activity for results, which actually, you know, previewed the images and also preview the videos. There's the result that is actually calling from the stack activity for results. So now we'll go down. This is where we'll preview the captured image. We actually previewed in bitmap. It calls it from the file URL patch with the alpha. This is also previewing the video, just the same process that it also went. So this helper method is actually the method that helps us to actually save those video and images to its right path in the external card or in the memory card that we specify. So it's going to actually save it with the appropriate name and also the appropriate MIME type and extensions. So this is just basically what the code is all about. You can get the source code in my GitHub account, which is showing right on your screen. But before I move or before I go, let me run this source code for us to see and for us to know how it's going to work. So I click on my run button over here. Okay, I'll pick on my Genymotion, which is right online now. I'm using a Windows 10. So my Genymotion is right on your screen. So bold. Okay. Can you see? Can you see it so clearly? So we click. We have to enable. First of all, let's try to enable our camera, which is using. Okay, let's put it on. That's fine. I take a picture. Actually calling the webcam. Okay. It's calling my camera already, which I'm seeing right in front of my screen. It's definitely gonna be better than if you're using your device. So let me take a snapshot. Okay. And I save check mark. If you notice, you can see a preview picture right showing here. This is just because I'm using an emulator, a Genymotion emulator. It will be quite visible, quite bold on your phone. Take some recording. And let's record something. Okay. You're welcome to the Laurel Studios. Thank you very much for listening. This is our video camera working. Okay. So I click my OK button. Activity for results. Capture this as well. So that's fine. So I would like you guys to go through the code. You can get it from my GitHub account right on your screen. and I would like you to try to install it on a real device to get the full functionality of the hardware. Thank you very much for listening. Have a wonderful time.